Everyone, my name is Naara Seji, and today I'll be talking about the topic mental health among immigrants in Canada. I'll also be discussing why it matters, what influences it, and how inclusion and belongings can make a huge difference in people's life. There's no doubt that immigrants make up to 20% of Canada's population, which means that this topic affects a huge part of our communities. Moving to a new country can bring hope, also opportunities, but as positive as those sound, it can also come with its own challenges, like we have language barriers, sometimes discrimination, financial stress, isolation. All of these experiences can take serious toll on mental health, especially sometimes when people feel disconnected or excluded. That's why understanding how belonging and community support can play a huge role in people's life. Social belonging is one of the strongest predictors of mental well-being among immigrants. When people feel welcome, supported, and part of a community, they report better overall health and lower level of stress and depression. For many newcomers, joining community or faith-based group can be a lifeline. This space creates friendship, provide language support, and sometimes helps people feel understood. On the other hand, when immigrants experience discrimination or isolation, their mental health often really declines. Imagine a newcomer joining a cultural association in their neighborhood. They meet people and as well people who share similar experiences. They learn new skills and slowly start to feel at home. That sense of belonging does not only boost confidence, it also reduces loneliness and anxiety. Social inclusion isn't just about making friends, it's a powerful protective factor for mental health and successful integration. From the social dimension, another important part is the mental health dimension that I'll be talking about today. Do you know that many immigrants arrive Canada with good physical mental health? In fact, research shows that newcomers often start off healthier than the Canadian-born population. Yeah, but over time, this advantage tends to decline because of stress, unemployment, and lack of social support. This is often called the healthy immigrant effect. It's going to be interesting to know that adapting to a new culture, navigating different social norms, or dealing with prejudice can create a lot of emotional strain. The way people manage this adaptation plays a huge role in their mental well-being. Immigrants who find balance, keeping their cultural roots while embracing Canadian life, usually they have a higher life satisfaction and better mental health balance. These people feel more connected both to where they came from and where they are now. But those who feel caught up between two worlds, disconnected from cultures, they often struggle the most. That's why inclusion policy and community programs that promote belonging are so important. When people have equal access to education, employment, and culturally sensitive mental health service, they are more likely to thrive in where they settle. And aging is another part I'll be talking about. Social connection doesn't just affect mental health, it also influences how people age. For immigrants, maintaining strong community ties and emotional support system promote healthy aging and even longer life. Study shows that immigrants who stay active in their communities through volunteering, exercising, or faith-based activities tend to have better physical and mental health. Staying connected gives them purpose and keeps their mind engaged. On the other hand, isolation and lack of support can lead to a faster health decline. That's why community programs that combine social interaction, cultural activities, and physical movement are so valuable. For example, A senior who participates in group works or cultural dance program not only improve their fitness, but also they build friendship that reduce loneliness and improve life satisfaction. Aging well isn't just about medical care, it's about emotional connection and community belongings as well. Now, let's look how stress, diet, and physical activities all tie into mental health among immigrants. The first one I will be talking about is stress. Migrating to a new country can bring uncertainty from job search to family separation. Chronic stress can increase anxiety, depression, and even physical illness. Building supportive network, practicing mindfulness, and taking time to rest can reduce all the stress level. The other one I'm going to be talking about is diet. Food is deeply tied to culture and comfort. Many immigrants face challenges accessing familiar, healthy food, especially at first. Eating balanced meals that reflect one's culture can improve nutrition and emotional well-being as well. Sharing meals with others can also strengthen social ties, which further supports mental health. The third one I will be talking about is the physical activities. Exercise isn't just good for the body, it's one of the best natural ways to protect mental health. Physical activities release endorphins that reduces stress and improve mood. Even simple things like walking, dancing, or joining community like fitness group can build connection and confidence. When we combine stress management and a healthy diet and a regular movement, the benefit goes beyond physical fitness. These help people feel grounded, connected, and emotionally strong. In summary, immigrants' mental health in Canada is shaped by social belongings, cultural identity, and inclusion. Feeling welcomed and valued makes a lasting difference, not only in emotional well-being, but also in long-term health and resilience. Every action matters. Taking 10 minutes of mindfulness, joining local groups, or reaching out to neighbors can make someone feel seen and supported. My message today is really simple. Let's create inclusive space where every newcomer feels they belong, because belonging is indeed health.